And hello and welcome everyone for today's match of LaneSmash. I am Atypic, and unfortunately today I will be solo casting the match between PTSD and TM. PTSD that managed to win against WFAT earlier this week. 2-1 victory, I believe. Managed to gain the last slot to face TM, and yeah, I believe that for PTSD is going to be a very tough match. We've known and we've seen TM over all the different matches, pretty much dominating the entire LaneSmash tournament, the LaneSmash meta as well, playing the way they want. Always dominating their adversary on the ground, on the air, or in vehicle. So yeah, we will see how things are going to go. We are fighting on lane number 2, I believe it is Kwati Arm Station to Wokuk Arm Station. Very long map. So we have a 40 minutes timer. But yeah, we will see if a team managed to capture the home base. It would be great, actually. Yeah, just because we don't really want to go for a two times 40 minutes. And yeah, we have, as per usual, the neutral base, which is Shrouded Skyway. And yeah, you all know the rules for Shrouded Skyway or even neutral bases. You're fighting for 4 minutes, but the things that really matter on that base is to be alive, last onto the point, at least having the point, like the point being blue for NC and red for TR. So we will see. Shrouded Skyway, it's a very open map, kind of. It is kind of easy to recapture, so sometimes we can see Shrouded Skyway swing to one team to another on some rounds, but yeah, if a team is really dominant, they will make sure that the transition is quite smooth. So to the next base, you can't quite contest Shrouded Skyway, but sometimes the first capture on Shrouded Skyway is a bit sketchy. And you can have like a kind of a dead zone where it is quite difficult to go on the offensive, at least for the next base. So for either team, the next base will be Scarfield Reliquary. A very interesting base, to be honest. It is possible to drive a Sunder right inside the base. We've seen TM do it a couple of times. The first match they've done against Short Stack, actually, they put a bus for a very long time inside that lane. So we will see how things are going to go. And a bit of a simpler map, very, I would say choosable, but yeah, it's a very open map, so you can't quite punish Cheese with Cheese that much because you can counter. And it will be Gunidine Physics Lab, where you have the teleporter for the TR here. And yeah, the point is into the little building right in the middle. But yeah, in general, teams don't want to hold the middle building. They just want to go full ham on the triple stack for that teleporter and spawn room kill, spawn lock. So yeah, it's a real spawn lock because, yeah, if you come here from that door, yeah, you might get shot at. The thing is, I think the main and the safest option would go to exit from that door and go from all the way to that stairs, because it's a lot safer, and coming from the other door you can go on the mountain thingy. Did it start? I didn't have the... Seems like it starts. So yeah, I didn't have the ref call. But yeah, apparently we just We are alive, ladies and gentlemen. And we have a lot of rivers, to be honest. As for Mossies as well, we do have a lip. We will see how things are going to go. The lip! Dalton on the Mossie here. Quite an unexpected kill, but yeah, the one kill. Dalton is coming back. And yeah, so far the big Mossie ball was destroyed by TM. TM with a lot of rivers in the sky. And now we have the tanks coming in for PTSD and a lot of tanks actually. So it will be really hard for TM to even try and touch the point for, at least with vehicle. Tanks very aggressive here, trying to meet the vanguards that are coming onto the road, main road. So we have, I believe it was 5 prowlers, and then we have vanguards coming in. One prowler is already on fire, one is dead. We have a lone vanguard right into the middle, popped his shield, so he will stay alive, should stay alive. Big flank with some vanguards in the left-hand side of the screen. One vanguard is actually burning, but can't quite be taken out by the brawlers. One soldier is on fire for the vanguards. They do manage to destroy it. A lot of thunderers repairing the brawlers. So in the long run, that might be the brawlers that have the upper hand. But thanks to the shield, the vanguard are trying to stay alive. One vanguard is dead, but yes, so much repairs from the thunderer. The vanguards can't quite keep her. Yeah, still that battle. One sneaky vanguard here on the side, destroyed couple of prowlers here, and suddenly this is disarray. One prowler is burning, will not even try to be repaired. We have some thunderer to repair as well here coming from the vanguard. So in the end, that's the NC having the upper hand in the vehicle game. Herots with his AP trying to do anti-infantry, goes for the kills with the AP, and yes, TM, beautiful counterplay with the vehicle. But yeah, at what cost? There was a lot of vanguards dead in the process, just because we were kind of missing the rep from a Thunderer. But in the meantime, on Shrouded Skyway, we do have the point for the NCTR, trying to put a few Thunderers, actually 4, -1 thanks to the lib. So NC have the point, but yet TR just trying to put some Thunder on it. But the fact is that there is a lot of rivers, really difficult for the Thunderers to stay alive, and even for the infantry, that's a Cobalt Thunderer. They were expecting infantry onto the point, but no, there is vehicle on it, so it would be really difficult to stay alive. But 1 minute and 16 seconds remaining on the timer, and all the TR Thunder are dead. We have now TM trying to go onto the point with a repair bus. That was the repair bus joining the Vanguard late in the fight against the Prowler. And yes, suddenly, yes, the point is TR, but there is no TR alive left on the point. Crossjohn will be flipping the points thanks to Zinor as well with his bus. We do have some beacons here in the mix. Crossjohn goes down, unfortunately. We do have Knarov, sorry for butchering the name, maybe. Go full monkey mode on the tree. Unfortunately, he goes down. Double the Cobalt on the Thunder just does so much damage. Less than a minute on Shrouded Skyway. We do have now harassers coming onto the field for the TR, but yeah, you'd still have some Vanguard on the road, so it will be really difficult to stay alive, at least for the harassers. We're trying to come for the TR. We only have beacons, and beacons are a good tool to make sure that your transition is going to be smooth. But it's not a tool to cap bases, unfortunately. Or maybe a big drop with 12 people, a full squad right onto the point. But yeah, 10 seconds. We do try to make contact onto the point with Sanders right on it. This is Cobalt Sanders. The point is flipping. 6 seconds. Can PTSD do it? We do have a lot more NC right onto the point. A lot of PTSD dead right onto the point. We do have some reinforcement, but it is a bit too late. The res grenade are here, but so does the Reavers. 1 second, the point is flipping. Can the TR do it once again? The big drop coming in, 12 people, more, maybe more, onto the point. 0 seconds, the points belong to no one. And PTSD definitely have done it. They will capture Shrouded Skyway. It's always a matter on who gets alive last onto the point. And PTSD at 1 second, less than a second, flip the point and manage to capture Shrouded Skyway. Score the first point of the match, and that's I would say GG for PTSD, because like it's really well played, and it's not like TM definitely missed something on the base. They didn't do any errors or whatnot. Maybe having a galaxy up above to deny beacons, kind of missing a bit more people right onto the points. But yeah, it was best burn, nearly perfect for TM. Corellius with the TK on Dr. Psycho, not really good. Fortunately for Dr. Psycho, Corellius is a medic. And but yeah, TM being forced to go on the offensive. The transition for PTSD is a bit like, yeah, is non-existent, to be honest, because the capture was sketchy, and yeah, they were basically killed as they captured the base. But yeah, they do score the first point, which mattered, and yeah, well played. Now TR, they need to defend. Topi stealing the tank. That's still the tank from the beginning. Trying to put pressure, but that's an EP tank with, I do believe, the Ranger right onto the top, the top gun. So yeah, now PTSD needs to crawl back onto the point, but yeah, you do have Thunderers coming in. I believe, yes, it is Crossjohn with the full yellow camo, and yeah. Yeah, Shrouded Skyway. Kind of a shock, to be honest. I wasn't expecting Shrouded Skyway to go PTSD just by the way he looks. TM looked on the base really strong with a lot of cheese. Cheese still being alive. I would say alive, maybe from the beginning, because we don't quite see that much Mossies. The Lib is still here. Does explain why we do have a lot more infantry on the ground for PTSD to face TM, but yeah, we don't have much vehicle play for PTSD. We'll see a few Thunders were coming in from the main mode. We'll see how things are going to go. 1 minute and 30 seconds to capture Shrouded Skyway, and I do believe that there is one guy already sitting on Genudyne for the back cap, and one bus goes down. The second is still alive, but yeah, has been spotted. Look at those rocket pod right onto the Reavers. I feel like at some point you will be out of ammo for the Reavers. So I really hope that they have some repair, some ammo bus, or even ammo gal. Is that? Yeah, I think it is a thing, because we have red gal. But yeah, harassers still going inside the base. Cobalt versus Marauder. Oh no, never mind. Mini Schengen. I'm not Tiame. Sorry. We have a medic right on the back. Why? Why would you have a medic on an harasser? But yeah, still a few Few vehicles inside the base being alive for the TR. One Thunderer is trying to go inside the point really hard to go on that point, because there is trees actually on that base, so you need to avoid trees and avoid getting stuck like this. And small mistakes that might in the end cost you the base. One RSA is on the point is flipping for TM. So big res grenade coming in, at least for Toby. The Thunder is here. Does have few infantry in it, but will be killed right away. And yes, Shooting Skyway goes for TM. And we have a tie. We definitely have a tie. No backcapped. We do have Zenora. Yes, there it is. The transition quite smooth. Zenora already with his LA on Genudyne. You have the Gal coming in as well. And we will have some shotgun action here. Jokrima here. Big time heavy on Cobalt against a few infantry. Mako, what? No, never mind, that was not Mako. Exel with his bolter against Jokrima. Jokrima had the upper hand. Nightshade trying to contest, but unfortunately, yes, when you will be facing TM, you are going to face good players, to be honest. Not like PTSD or bad or whatever, no. They are quite talented players, but yet TM might be a tad bit better infantry-wise. So, yes, pretty difficult here. Now Ruff, fortunately, after going full monkey mode on Shrouded Skyway, goes down in the triple stack. We do have quite a lot of TR in triple stack, but TR slowly but surely advancing onto the triple for G-Power. Essin going for the flank on the window. Few buddies here, the jump right onto the roof. Has the angle on the TR. But yeah, a lot more TR. Essin can't quite push it alone. But it's a very good job. Oh my god, with the shotguns, no respect. Yeah, it's a very good job from TM. With very little, they managed to do a lot, to be honest. Because like, there was very little NC on the base. Now we are around the 50-50 in terms of population, but I do believe like for the first minute and a half of this timer, they have been quite underpopped, and being underpopped and keeping the TR at bay on the triple stack is quite a good feat. Because Zenora versus the bolter, Zenora has the upper hand. We have Flash medic on his flash with the shotgun right on it, doing some serious damage here. Triple stack is dead. Big flank from Tokyo Gato, and yeah, now Ryan can go ham onto the triple stack, manage to destroy Knopf, and yeah, that's TR, a lot of TR dead inside the triple stack. And now I do fear that for the TR, they have been breached, and now Yancy can just safely go inside the triple stack and go for the spawn lock. Ryan, a tad bit greedy, will be finished by the bolter. Yeah, we still have the flash. You don't really expect the flash to be here. And this might be painful to watch. To be honest, if you are a TR fan, big push coming in to triple stack to unlock the situation, but you have the flash. Really try to go to run over people, but yeah, big push, but they are kind of stuck. They're waiting for the rest to go, but you still have Corellius on his flash. Has it been killed? Yes, has been killed. few TR does remain. We still have res grenade coming in for the TR, so the big push is still alive. Less than a minute to capture Guinea Physics Lab, not mentioned C onto the point. We only realize on beacon we do have Sandra right on the back of the base, but the point will flip. So at least TR will win a couple of seconds. Nightshade will go on the flank of Toby. Toby try to stay alive. And hello Graham.
Hey, sneaking in. Bye-bye.
So this is Graham, my caster for today's match. Has been a bit late, but okay. And yeah, how are you doing, Graham?
Pretty good. My dog walker had a mishap this morning. We're good. It's everybody's fine.
Great.
Kept me busy.
Yeah, might be pretty stressful.
I'm gonna switch to my other keyboard really fast because I know people hear the one I use, and that's not always good.
Yeah, so TM still in control of that point on Genudyne. We still have some contest here with some beacons, but TR pretty much stuck on that triple stack. Really painful to watch for the TR. Yes, lots of reavers hammering at that building. You can't quite exit that building while being safe. Lamus on the flank on the small LA goes down, unfortunately, but you do have the revenge and the rest from Corellius, so he will stay alive and live another day. Less than 10 seconds remaining on Genudyne. And yeah, we should go transition on to the next base, which is one of my favorite base actually to farm a lot, because it is quite a good base to farm. Quite a mountain complex. Already Herots is here on the point, but yeah, you do have a lot of TR, and when you go onto that point, cheese don't really matter. Vehicles don't really matter, to be honest.
It's always been a grenade catcher, but now with the ordnance dampeners, I wonder if that changes things.
I do believe that they are banned.
Ah, yeah, that was smart to do.
It is because it's a merit. On Jaeger, you can't quite give merits easily, so because you have
it's just going to ruin my farm on live, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, unfortunately, we are a bit disconnected on that tech, that piece of tech that can, yeah, I do agree that would change things. Erots is sitting onto the point, just waiting to decloak and flick that point, but yeah, I believe that if he decloak, it's just as good as that. But yeah, the reaction, the way PTSD is playing right now, is just, they're never going to try and attack Genudyne. They're just here to waste a lot of time for TM and make them waste as much time as possible, so we will play the full 40 minutes timer for the round, because yeah, if you're PTSD, you're protecting that base, but you're also protecting your home base for how long you can keep that base under control. Point is flipping, but yeah, oh, they
we're actually doing a really good job of spacing out, using those pounder maxes to push up on TR.
Yeah, they are very well focused on those two doors. A big flank could be coming from behind, but hasn't been thought for the NC. Here we have a small fire team with Jokrima on his maxes. Very known player for a max Jokrima. And Sneepsel here playing some C4 reaction. Goes for some kill. Jokrima goes down, unfortunately. Sneepsel, you have, yeah, unfortunately the infantry terminal has been broken, but a lot of, I would say, overreaction on that flank from Sneepsel and Jokrima from the PTSD guys. Hasn't been detrimental, but yeah, it does help the NC to advance a bit. Crate by crate, they win some ground here into this anger, and yeah, this is the NC slowly but surely advancing the small flank here coming from the southeast side, Jason and Jokrima, but you have a guy right behind your ass, and suddenly that 3-man push from NC is being shut down. One TR Maxis goes down. You still have Smile, Z-Smile on his shotgun smash, being alive. Shotgun versus Pounder, yeah, you tend to have the upper hand. What?
Corliss is in there on a Renegade Flash. It's
Yeah,
giving me happy feelings.
I've been playing Renegade for like the last 2 bases. He has done some serious damage, to be honest.
Yeah, they really do. It's very demoralizing to be murdered by one.
Yeah. Oh my god, that Max has no idea. And this is TM advancing onto the point. They do have the transition. I would have loved to see a guy from PTSD just being dedicated to backcap the base right after it. Genudyne, you can backcap it. But yeah, I do think that in the end, TM too strong, too fast. You weren't really expecting TM to go to breach that well against the TR, and now as the TR, what can you do? Are you trying to destroy the sender? Because without sender, NC can't quite respawn, and they can't quite like sustain in the end because the infantry terminal has been destroyed. Big flank coming from the garage through some conks and C4 being thrown. We do have some C4 ferries here in the mix. Good defense so far from the NC. Few maxes are being killed, but they are getting revived. So very important to get those max revived, so you don't really waste nanites. The flanks rotating here. One max is dead. Ryan is a bit isolated here on his max. His engineer goes down. Puff Daddy, unfortunately, we have our flying boys here coming in on infantry. But yeah, the flank too strong, and NC are getting destroyed right onto the point. But it is okay. It is okay. This is the previous cheese takedown
setup where they're just focusing on here now. I'm gonna go check because I'm curious. That's just what I do.
One max is remaining from the TR. The point is still flipping for the NC. We still have Smile alive onto the point for TM. We still have another max as well.
TR still have beacons set up at Genudyne, so if they can secure the point,
Yeah.
TR could get back up at Genudyne.
It would be really important, but I do fear a bit the next repush from TM because like. Yeah, this is some fresh maxes from the TR. As soon as they will get destroyed, I do feel like the repush from TM is going to be really hard. And the TR, they did repair the infantry terminal on Quetti Mountain Complex. And if that terminal is being unchecked by the TR, it could get hacked, and you could pull some maxes from that terminal. So really important, kind of a mistake I would say. Pull your max, destroy the terminal, and that's it.
Yeah, TR did hack the terminal after it got repaired, so I've got a couple of people who are guarding it. I don't know if they're going to destroy it again or if they're going to try and pull maxes and then destroy it.
Yeah, I feel like they have to. If you're pulling a max, you're pulling an engineer with it, so you can technically repair the vehicle, the terminal, then pull your max, and then you have then you redestroy the vehicle, the terminal. But yeah, the push, the repush from the NC is just too deadly.
Points flipping. Oh god, it's not fighting.
Yeah. But you can't quite go for the backup yet, because Quetch Mountain Complex not fully resecured. Has been a really sketchy defend, to be honest, from PTSD, and even though they had controls at some times, they never really wiped the entire NC forces. You still have some remains, some behind crates and whatnot, trying to just contest for the point and stay
just
alive.
getting murdered as they come up the grav lift.
You're basically denied to get the grav list as soon as the defender gets onto that point. Yeah, Maxis, Frex Maxis coming in for the TR. They did destroy the terminal, infantry terminal.
Well, the NC bus was just destroyed by a harasser.
It's really important to destroy those buses. Does mean that you will get no reinforcements.
They're just doing interference on spawns.
Oh no, they repaired the terminal. But you don't have any, like, infill for the NC, so this is okay. Oh no, you do have one. Tokyo Ghetto here. Go hack the terminal. Yes, there it is.
It's always good to have a bolter.
Oh yeah. Thus, you do guarantee the one, you have that one shot headshot potential kill. But yeah, it's more like for the utility that you have a bolter more than anything.
Well, it throws the other team off because you never know where you can stand still to look at your map or whatever else it is you need to do.
But as a soldier, in general, you don't look at the map, to be honest.
Yeah, it's very true. But it also depends on how closely you're being micromanaged.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta make that executive decision and say, okay, we gotta send somebody up to the next base.
Yeah. And C-Max is pushing into
I'm
the
waiting
little
for TR
tunnel.
to make this next push. They're starting to amass in this room between the garage and the next point room.
No maxes, they are dry in terms of resources, but we still have some maxes for the NC, so I'm a bit afraid for that kind of push. Yes, we do have some TR alive and the line of reinforcement being cleared, but at some point you will face double shotguns in your face.
So they are doing a little bit of a pincer. I'm trying to see where the spawns are. Okay, TR's got a spawn beacon over here. And somebody who stuck their harasser into the rocky crevices over this other entrances. It's okay, buddy. You can pull another one eventually.
But yeah, as you said, we don't have Thunder anymore for the NC. Therefore, you're getting, you don't have any reinforcements, and
they are bringing one in. They're sort of taking a circuitous route, probably to avoid the, well, probably just the Prowler now. I can't imagine they would abandon the Prowler, but it might be sitting idle.
We do have a Valk drop.
Oh, I've got a second bus. 2 more buses for the NC. Good grief. I need more coffee today.
Yeah, a very long detour, but yeah, you do have the Prowler, but you have
They're taking it out. I don't think it's going to last much longer. It's taking a lot of fire.
It's going to go inside this garage.
Oh, lucky.
Yeah. It is kind of lucky, but yeah.
I see CrossJohn. Is he going to put some C4 on it? Ah, dang. CrossJohn didn't make it.
Yeah.
I believed in him. We've got a harasser, 2 harassers. Got some C4 ferries, but this is 3 buses and a lightning.
Yeah.
2 lightnings for the NC versus the 2 harassers for the TR.
More lightnings, and you have the double reavers in the sky as well. You have to take consideration that you have those 2 reavers, and the NC might want to keep those 2 reavers. They will ditch out the lightnings, to be honest, I think. But
well, right now they're focusing on suppressing the spawn with this air. So, and then we do have this additional shield bus, the one that was taking the circuitous route.
Yeah.
I don't think the TR know that one is there yet.
I feel they do know because the Prowler was going that way when he was attacked by the river. So he might know, or might have like a slight guess that
Only
they are
time will
taking
tell.
it. Yeah,
It's
we will
covered
see.
in lightnings right now, so I don't think anybody's gonna get up in there.
But we are closing in on the 0 on Quachi Mountain Complex. Does mean that technically TR could go back on the offensive on Genudyne. But you've done, if you are the TR, you've done one thing correct, is to protect your home base. It will be impossible right now for TM, even if suddenly all the PTSD members were to disconnect. TM could not cap the arm station, Quati arm station, if they wanted to, because we're just we have Quati Mountain Complex to fully cap, which is 4 minutes, and then you have the arm station, which is 6 minutes, 7 minutes timer. So yeah, we are a bit we are a bit shy of 1 minute. So yeah, we did protect Quati arm station for the TR. Now it's only a matter of, can we hold 4 minutes in those hangars and deny NC to touch the points? Because if we can do this, we can also protect Quati Mountain Complex, and we suddenly go on a round relatively close, 2-1. Big plume push coming from southeast.
Yep, big push from the NC.
Oh,
We've
yes.
got a... What kind of max is that? Well, he's
The
now in
NC
that
one
little
or the
hallway. The
TR?
max is going to cover that main spawn. He's probably waiting for his engineer to come beam some heals into him.
Smile.
Wow, that was quite a wipe, but it's too late.
Oh yes,
so...
that was really fast. But you guess what? You have a back
too late.
capped. Genudyne. We do have some action here on Genudyne. A lot of PTSD. We even have Sunders there. And suddenly you are looking at a configuration where could PTSD go 2-2 on the first round?
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, but you
It
have
took me
the
longer than I'm
reavers.
proud of to get
You
out.
do
of
have the
that base.
reavers in the sky. So difficult. So difficult for the TR to even stay alive. And yeah, you do need to keep the triple stack under control for the entire cap. But if you can't even go inside the triple stack, you have a problem. And now the NC are back, TM back in action. Next to that point, the little, I would say, pincer attack coming from those two opposite doors, and they make quick work of those TR. Big res grenade coming in, but you have few NCs watching those res. And even though TR seems to get on to have the upper hand, so they will continue the timer. And yes, we still have TR, the point being under control by TR, but yeah, at what cost? You did throw a res grenade. I think you might be out of medkits. You still have the reavers hammering you down on those doors. Luckily, you have those walls a bit higher than usual to protect you from the rockets. Has been intended
it's just
that
not
way.
enough, though.
But
yep, they're gonna get wiped by
yeah.
these last few infantry.
Yeah, and now the wipe is really harsh for the TR because you don't have medics anymore, and you can't throw a res grenade. You were relying on a Sandra. Is it still alive? I'm not quite sure. With that many reavers, some lightnings running around, yeah, no way that Sandra is alive.
Well, NC still has spawns at Mountain Complex.
Show them.
We don't
So
have
if they
beacons
can
anymore.
get on it fast enough, I'm checking. It's, oh god, navigating this base with these little cameras can be very frustrating. Yes, there are a couple of NC infantry here at Quaddy Mountain. I'm waiting for them to start flipping the point. They're waiting for their teammates to do their job.
It's really insane that they still manage to get that big wipe on Genudyne and still keep some infantry on the ground to Quati, because you could technically, like, Quati, yeah, you could have protected it with some more
Well, the TR
with some more
infantry is starting to
for
pour
TR.
in here. I don't know if these two infantry for the NC are going to have a good time.
Yeah.
They're still waiting to be able to flip the point.
Yeah, how long
They've
do
got to
we have to
wait a minute
for
and
the
10
point?
seconds, which is an eternity in this game.
A minute? Okay, so it's technically impossible to cap Quati Mountain Complex yet. Anymore.
They've got 3 people here for nothing. 4? Oh gosh, they're confident. Maybe they're relying on their air to keep rocket potting the goodness out of that point.
Yeah, the fact is, it is still possible to cap Genudyne. It is not possible to cap Quati Mountain Complex. Oh my god, that car. Crashing on Genudyne. TR back in action on Genudyne. Resuming the timer. You do know that you can cap that base, so why not go full ham? But you are naked. You are naked for the TR. Only have beacons and a gal. And the first time you've tried it, you bring the timer to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I do expect the similar kind of time. Yes, you do have a wrestler inside the base. What is this going to bring you? You need more. You need more to face TM.
Yeah, they need those 4 infantry that are hanging out in Mountain Complex.
They need those maxes. They need Sanders to respawn on.
They need cheese.
Yeah, they are out of cheese. Might be out of cheese, and yeah, the RSR goes down. We have a bit of a RSR race on the low ground of that base as well. But yeah, look at the garage. No Thunder. No Thunder, you can't quite fight. And yes, TR being wiped off the triple stack. And yeah, the point is flipping. No TR are alive onto the point. You try to go full ham on the triple stack, knowing that you are going to get hammered by the rivers. And yeah, I do feel now that it is impossible for the TR to even cap Genudyne. So yeah, the first round should end at around 2 minutes and 20 seconds. But we do have some delay compared to the official stream, because we didn't heard the referee's all call. So I'm gonna poke Raltor about it, because yeah, it was a kind of a shame to not hear Raltor do the countdown with his beautiful voice. But yeah, TM 2-1 lead. You miss I would say half of the round, and you miss all the interesting thing, Graham. To be honest.
My bad.
Don't worry, that's okay.
I'm sure there will be more in the second half.
Yeah. But if I were to do a bit of a run back of how the first round went, it was actually PTSD with the first cap of Shrouded Skyway. Very tense first cap, because at 1 minute just before the base is captured, the points belong to the NC. 1 second, sorry. So at 1 second the point belongs to the NC. 0 seconds just before the cap flipped, TR captured the point. And therefore PTSD scored the first point. But yeah, the base was quickly resecured right after it, gained down as well. We only struggled a bit on Quati Mountain Complex, to be honest, for TM.
So how do you feel about the balance between the two teams?
TM definitely
you think
has
they're
the upper hand. It's not even balanced, to be honest. This is some small mistakes, but yeah, I think it is PTSD knowing how to play LaneSmash. But TM is just too strong compared to PTSD. And yeah, I think it will be really hard to find a second a round, or even consider that match being, oh, those two teams are quite well balanced. No, they are not. They're strictly not. TM definitely has the upper hand. Has been the major I would say title contender, because even short stack, the only game they won against TM was because TM decided to go outfit war and had to forfeit the match. So yeah, that's the way. That's the only way short stack won against TM, and TM only had like easy match, I would say. So they basically rolled on the entire competition. So yeah,
Life is full of tough choices.
Yeah.
Outfit Wars is a grind, but it is a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's okay for TM to decide to go and fall forward. That's totally okay. But yeah, it's only to show how well TM is playing when they are playing LaneSmash, and their opponents are just getting crushed.
Well, so I am actually going to be streaming the second half to my personal channel. It's on a delay as well. So it's just GRAEMHOEK from Twitch. It's just a different perspective. I don't know if it's going to be helpful for anybody, but I will provide the link to the VOD for both teams for whatever kind of postmortem they want to do. Oh, I do love this lane. Playing, it's probably my favorite lane on Amrish that doesn't involve a biolab. Because yeah, the Onatha Zealous lane is also really fun. What do they call it? Amrish is just green Indar.
I think I do love Amrish. I would not say it's my favorite continent, but yeah, I think it's quite a good continent to play on.
Yeah, hopefully someday they'll finish all of those construction sites on Hassan.
Would be great. I don't think it's going to happen.
A girl can dream.
Yeah.
Don't ruin my dreams. I like the soft cover on Hassan. There's so much of it. It's easier to play with it with a little bit more freedom from air to ground stuff.
Yep. True. But yeah, how did you find the match between those two teams? Because yeah,
I love watching groups push back and forth, and they definitely, everybody was sticking together. There weren't too many stragglers, because that's something that I get frustrated with when I'm playing and doing point and hold things. You know, somebody runs off, they get greedy for kills, they forget that it's, you know, it's ops and not live, then you're not farming. So everybody is on task. I think they know what they need to do. It's just a question of, you know, can they out cheese, out head click?
True.
But yeah, I agree with you.
I feel like it is going to be really difficult for the second round. Quati Mountain Complex is a good base to attack, but it is a good base to defend as well. Very defendable base. So yeah, we will see how TM goes for the second round. But yeah, I believe that there will be they will watch the opening of PTSD, at least for Shooted Skyway. Would be a shame if PTSD would steal again at the last second through the Skyway. But yeah, Scarfield Rakery, I'm really eager to see how Snipsud is going to put his Sander on the base, inside the base, because it's going to be quite a good view. And yeah, the base right after it. I would say interesting base, but Wokuke Ecological Preserve, you can get destroyed. And knowing
Yeah,
that
there's a lot of area where air to ground
Yeah.
can suppress the spawns very easily. And I
knowing
think the
that
same
yeah,
is true on some level of the oh gosh, this other one, Scarfield Reliquary.
Yep.
Although I know that both teams know how to get their bus into the base with that little rocky outcropping. So we'll see if they try to exploit that, or well, take advantage of it. It's certainly not an exploit.
Yeah, I feel like if we touch Wokuke Ecological, this is going to be a nightmare for PTSD, because yeah, they have that rundown from the main spawn or even teleporter to the main area of action where on those buildings. That's so many meters where you can get killed by a river. And knowing that TM had the entire match had the air control, it was just too difficult for PTSD to just bring things to the table. Like even on Genudyne, yes, it was difficult to even bring a galaxy to drop onto the point, but yeah, having the air control for TM definitely offered them easy matches. And yeah, I'm just gonna poke quickly Realtor.
Yeah, and I'm always interested to see if the strategies and tactics change between the first and second half, because you have a little bit of time to regroup, to assess the situation, to talk a little bit with people about what did and didn't work, or people are off using the facilities, because that's also going to happen. If only we were a bunch of robots.
Yeah. So yeah, Wokuke Ecological we will see. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, because we still need to touch Wokuke Ecological. And to touch that base, we have to go through the Skyway.
30 seconds
Shouldn't
to
be
round
a problem.
start. 30 seconds.
But Scarfield can be a mess. If the defender are really well set up inside the base, that can be really difficult to try and repush. So we will see.
Yeah, it's a great setup. The powerhouse building is a really good building to defend, but once you get wiped, it can be
10,
hard to get back to the point.
9, 8, 7.
So we'll see what
6,
happens for sure.
5,
and of course, whatever
4,
your
3,
opener is,
2,
all of your best
1.
laid plans go to
Rounds.
crap in the first minute and a half of the game, is my experience. Oh, goodness. Right, well, we've got our airball for the NC coming. I'm waiting to see when people start dropping, because I want to see who gets on point first, so I'm kind of hovering near the point.
I don't see that many rivers. Yes, there is some. Yo,
a lot of mosquitoes.
Never mind. They were above me.
Did they
good
all
focus
finally
fire
render?
from the mossies.
I don't see any bodies on point just yet. Oh, I see some TR coming for the point.
You had a gal as well from the NC. Did he drop? Not quite sure. But
points flipping
yeah,
for TR. I've got
TR.
One guy there, another one who's flipping the point. He's going to be pulling a bus, I'm sure.
No,
oh,
actually
nope, just
destroyed the terminal. So how is the fight? So we had a lot of mossies and not that much rivers in the sky. So we will see how things are going to go. But right now, I do see a lot of mossies and very, very few rivers.
Yeah, it's an interesting tactic. I wonder. I mean, you can't be flipping the point in a vehicle, at least at this base.
I really wondered, what is TM even doing? Are they just baiting from the get-go to try and force the TR to fight in the air, knowing that in the end they might have the advantage to at least for TM. So.
Well, it may be to their advantage to draw this fight out and cap it at the last minute.
Yeah. Totally true. Because they were fighting over Quetium Station.
Well, we've
So-
got 2 buses and a harasser for the TR versus we've got 2 vanguards.
Yep.
That's a lot of firepower. I can't tell if these are manned. Oh, they both have AA on top. I don't know if they have gunners. Oh, this one has a gunner. Oh god, I do love the Enforcer. It's one of my favorite top guns in the game. Oh, we've got a 3rd vanguard. That is a lot of firepower. I don't know if these buses are going to make it unless the mosquitoes can change their focus and start hitting these vanguards.
Sander maybe inside the base.
Oh, he's gonna
on the
do it.
rock.
He's stuck? Is he
Yeah,
stuck? I can't tell.
I think he's got it. The Sander, the second Sander definitely got this.
Oh no,
Yes.
that one
Oh,
died. But
God.
the second one did make it. I think he's stuck. Can you deploy in that position?
I don't think you can.
I don't think you can deploy.
But
Dang.
it is still a Sander inside the base, which could have been deadly. Sander has been destroyed. Vanguards slowly approaching. Oh my god, so many
Well, the points
Sanders.
flip back to NC. We don't have any
So few
TR that
vanguards.
I could see in sight.
So few prowlers from the TR side.
Alright, fighting cheese with cheese. So this looks like a rep bus column, but they've got so much firepower from the air.
Yeah, and from the vanguards as well.
Clear out of that area.
Oh my god.
Oof, that's
This is
demoralizing.
just a nightmare.
They've used all their nanites in the first few minutes of the game.
Yes, that's. I would say 10 Sander being destroyed. Few
Yep,
RSers
and
in
we've
the
got
mix.
some NC buses on the point here at Shrouded Skyway, so I think we're going to be seeing this fight at the Reliquary shortly.
Yeah.
They're already suppressing spawn. The TR's never going to get a chance to get set up on point here at Scarfield.
Yeah.
That's good
we
planning.
do have some RSer inside the base, but nothing really too serious, really. And now suddenly we do have the air control for TM. They were just like towing with them. Big gal coming in. Can he get destroyed? Oh my god, that was fast. That was fast.
Oh dang, I missed it.
Oh my god.
It was so fast I
many
couldn't even
de-
get there with my little magical invisible camera.
Yes, it was really fast. The second
I'm
gal
waiting
coming
for
in
this
from the
football.
TR as well being dead. Oh
We
my
got 34 seconds left. I can see the TR are thinking about getting set up because they're amassing here at Scarfield.
They have to. I feel like they have to. 2 gals failed miserably to touch the hex of.
Alright, so I've got infantry that
Shooting
are
Skyway.
coming up small stairs, getting set up in recovery. I'm watching the TR just pour into the Scarfield Reliquary. The NC's got to get on it if they want to keep them from getting set up. Oh, they're air hammering the spawn. Did they have any gentlemen's agreements about rocket launchers in this
I
one?
don't think they do.
I'm surprised. Oh, I see somebody using their. Is he using a swarm? No, he's using. Okay, that makes more sense. I was gonna say.
No, they do use the striker. Yeah.
Oh, Striker is a really, really fun weapon. It doesn't do as much as
is.
it used to, but it's good for what it's good for.
It's
So we've
good
got
fun
hostile.
on
Or we've got the
air.
hostile force
Leave the restricted
for
area
TR
and
setup. They're getting ready. I've got at least almost a full squad in here.
Let's see, Cross John trying to put a Sander inside Scarfield.
Well, let's see if he makes it. We have to. Oh,
maybe on the second
no.
attempt.
It's
Come on,
okay,
Cross.
buddy. You'll get it.
Oh my
on its own. He
god!
gave up and he just
No
deployed.
second attempt. No second attempt. We still have
Well, time
Corellius
is of
with
the
his
essence, so I
flash.
don't blame him.
Corellius helping the cheese cold with his flash. On
Well,
the
we've got now we've got a squad and a half, almost 2 squads inside the powerhouse building.
Yup.
They're all up in recovery. There are a couple that are running up and down the small stair, so they're sort of trying to assess what's going to be poking in through those doors. I've got 2 here at the double back doors. There are 3 people total, but the harasser is probably going to be what makes the difference here, if they can get the harasser to those double back doors.
Yeah, the Arasa needs to stay alive though.
That's true. Oops, I just clipped through a wall. Fantastic. Oh, and we've got this galaxy. Let's see, we've got bulldogs, but I don't know if they're manned. But the spawn is low enough. I don't know if they can hit it with the striker from the spawn.
Yeah, they protected the door with some barriers, so the Arasa can't fit in. There is one door only without the barrier. The Arasa, as you called, is fighting on those double doors. It's just running around the building.
Well, the bus is running.
Get some pigs.
The Galaxy is running radar, so I think they are trying to assess how to push.
Snips.
He is consistent, isn't he? Yeah, they're in recovery, which is going to be the safest place to be right now.
Are they going to put this in their ass inside the building? They clear one of the door. Technically happened. Oh my god, here's him getting destroyed by a shotgun. Poor soldier. Poor soldier. Still the harasser, Dr. Psycho, inside the cobalt, trying to do some damage, but so far TM can't quite touch the point.
Well, as you say, this is a really difficult base to assault if the defending force is set up on point. But if they get wiped, that's going to be the end of it. So we've got to wait for them to mount a really robust effort to push into the point. Because right now the NC is just trickling in one at a time.
Yeah, it's not like they tried to... Oh my god, even the lib is trying to... Oh my god, that lib! You have so much power and so much freedom here. Too much freedom, I would say. Trying to fire with the bulldog inside. Let's have a look inside. You're well protected from the TR. Very few on the low ground. A big push coming from door number 3, the one on the very west side of the base, could be detrimental for the TR if they don't really spot the move from the NC that much, because there is only 4 people sitting on the level of the point. They are all into the server room as well as the recovery corridor, and right now NC trying to push on onto the server room with some C4, trying to destroy Max's Xenora versus the Max. Surprisingly enough, the Max managed to win the 1v1. Was very low on health, but we did lost a couple of members here for the TR, and you said it, as soon as we are getting wiped for the TR, it's going to be a nightmare with the air control that have the DNC to even try and repush onto the point. So we are just playing for the clock here for the TR, knowing the inevitable that we are going to get wiped at some point. The medics will run out of res grenade. The repair grenade on the engineer are going to run out as well. And Maxis, yeah, you might run out of ammo as well, or very low on health and running low on engineer to repair you. So at some point you're going to get wiped for the TR. It's just a matter on how long are we going to last. But one thing that it is really interesting would be to go onto the offensive on Shoot the Skyway, but you can't quite go full ham on Shoot the Skyway, knowing that you still have to defend against TM, and TM is only looking to wipe on Scarfield Reliquaries to have an easy attack after it. So good guerrilla tactic here on Shoot the Skyway. Unfortunately, you can't quite go full serious from the TR on Shoot the Skyway, and facing TM, you have to go full serious to capture a base.
Well, it looks like so the engineers are being pretty good about repairing these maxes.
Yes,
They're gonna have to
PC
bank a
four.
lot of grenades off of these two doorways in between recovery and the server room. And that's, I think, the only way they're going to be able to clear this point for the NC.
One
Because
max
they
is
keep
down.
poking and pushing, but here goes the infantry. Is it working? Is it working?
Could be working. Hessin trying to run around did destroy an engineer.
They
Very
need at
important
least one
target
more
to
time
destroy
rest
it
grenade
here.
if they want to keep, if TR wants to keep this.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
I see zombies for the TR.
We are missing a couple of C4 here. But yeah, too many C4 and you will run dry of nanites. So probably a good idea to just, yeah, don't waste that much C4. But a lot of maxes, even more maxes now inside the building for the TR. Playing the total game here onto Scarfield. Coalives.
Well, I gotta say, I'm surprised that they're still here doing this because are they pushing up? Because I see a flash over here. Point is flipping at Shrouded Skyway.
Yeah, it has been flipping for the past 2 minutes or so, but it's nothing really serious. Ryan stepping onto the
they've got a
point. Could it be
blessing
the
point for the
first
NC.
bridge into the TR's defense? Did destroy 3, a 4th one. Ryan still alive, being hassled by C4. Ferris goes down, 1 goes down, 2 goes down. Ryan still alive. 1 AV trying to. Oh my god, that man just wiped an entire squad by himself. Will get flanked. Get a buddy, man. Get a buddy, and you will bring the world to the NC.
I see
Nice.
Crossjaw doing so much work and
Yeah.
then getting pounded to death. Oh, he's out. The smart guy. He's got his archer out.
Yeah, it's
So
true.
he knows the
Archer
maxes
might
are
be
where it's
the
at.
best weapon that doesn't cost nanites to face against maxes. But the point is flipping on Scarfield. Oh my god. The shotgun right into the face of Smile.
Oh gosh, the maxes are getting low. It's making me anxious.
1 is dead. 1 nearly dead. 1
Got 2
HP.
maxes down.
Could
We got
be the
zombies for the
opportunity.
NC. This might be the push they need. Let's see if it
Oh
happens.
yes.
2 maxes up.
And cross down with the big snipe onto Waver.
We've got
Thanks
another
to the
well-timed
archer.
rest grenade for the NC. Oh, I think that's it. I think this is it for the
Could be it,
NC
yes.
to make it the push. Ah, freak it
Yeah,
out.
but TR is still alive. You have 1 max. Then Mitchell on the small stair forced to drop here right onto the point. But we are back capped.
Oh,
I
Axe,
feel
well, you
we
know, the
were
triple
back
tactic
capped.
worked while it was working.
Yeah. We have 1 beacon. The point is was neutral, has been flipped to the TR. So there it is, the full serious attack attempt for
Beacon is done for the TR. They gotta get a new one up. They need that spawn. I see one that's at that far building on the other side of the road, but it's not gonna be enough. The air cover is gonna be too much if they're gonna try and make that bridge.
I feel like, yeah.
Oh, we got a new beacon up for the TR. But they're making very good use of, what is this, 4 Reavers and a Liberator, and then this Galaxy that's coming in.
Yeah, Zenora playing up to the point. Look at the amount of damage he just did. Oh my god. Oh my god. Very few
totally wiped.
infantry wiping all the TR. Oh my god, the amount of damage TM just did. And here goes the hopes. Or PTSD trying to attack on through the Skyway. I don't think it is going to be enough to even be a serious attempt. Did we left the building on Scarfield Reliquaries? Not quite. We still have a couple of members here, so could be a buffer play, I would say, like for even for PTSD, like try to buffer as much on the timer of through the Skyway,
Well,
and
TR's
in order
trying to
to
get
have
set up
enough
here at
nanites.
Reliquary again, but they're taking a lot of heavy fire from the air. I see dead maxes on the ground. I see dead infantry on the ground.
Waver, even dead before he exited the spawn, couldn't get inside the building. Transition, not quick enough, unfortunately,
Alright, we've got
for
some who are
PTSD.
making it inside the building. Oh, we just need a couple of well-timed res grenades. Alright, we've got zombies for the TR, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Now we've got a harasser and they're running everybody over for the NC. Point is
Big res
flipping
grenade.
to
Yeah.
NC.
Big res grenade coming on small stairs, managed to get a small push up and running for the NC, but you have a flank for the SMG heavies. Ryan, is he really running the SMG? I think it is. Yeah, and now the cap is starting, and it's just going to be a nightmare for the TR. They are all
They're all
running
grouping
the
up in
striker.
spawns, so they may have a plan. I see a couple on the auxiliary spawn as well.
Yeah, the fact is, the auxiliary spawn is just next to the main spawn. Doesn't really offer that much of a flank.
It does not,
an
unfortunately.
alternative route. It's not an alternative route, to be honest.
Well, it might give them enough leeway to avoid some of the air to ground. Oh, I see flying trebolts going for it. See if the one little guy can make it. I don't think he can. Yeah, he's quite dead. Taking the old dirt nap.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they are stuck. They are so stuck inside those buildings. This is some free time on the base on Scarfield Rakers, and it's not good to see this on Scarfield Rakers, knowing that you have Wokuk Ecological Preserve right after it. It's not good to see this.
Yeah, it's
Because
probably gonna be
Wokuk
the
is
same
basically
story.
the same.
Is restricted.
Second verse, same as the first.
Yeah.
Area.
Oh, sucks being stuck in spawn like that.
I feel like even Wokuk Ecological Preserve might be the worst map. Because you have trees. And trees do offer a bit of protection to ESF. Oh my god, did Corellius did it? He did it with his flash. Try to go for the ram. We do have a max push coming in, but still have the harasser dog from Psycho.
Oh gosh.
Rolled on one.
It's so demoralizing.
Oh my god. You thought you got rid of the cheese. You thought you got rid of the rivers. Nope. There is Dr.
Oh,
Psycho
dear.
running around with an harasser. Ready to ram you and run over you. Oh my god. Strangely enough, the points belong to TR. Somehow they managed to
Yeah.
sneak in and yeah, managed to.
That's gotta be a morale boost. Hope that. Oh man, I hope they could get a res grenade chucked in from the spawn because they need it right now. They've
Yes,
got
they
2
do.
minutes left to cap here. Well, I guess they've pulled air to try and counter. Alright, we've got a reasonable number of people coming in. I see 4. Oh, some of them are getting murdered. They're coming in through the server room, or at least that looks like the plan for now. Oh no, they want to take out these buses. That's smart. Alright,
Cell
well,
back with his radar. Is it still the radar? Yes.
it
radar
is
Gar.
Radar Galaxy.
Back at it. You can't. You can hide.
Oh gosh, this is just such a grinder for everybody involved.
And look at this. They put a how it's called a gal that's denied the lock.
It looks like TR is gonna get set up here at Scarfield. I've got nearly
They
a whole
have to.
squad of TR. Oh gosh, is he gonna murder all of them? Oh, they need a couple of res grenades right now. Oh, or else just murder the last one. Oh, damn. Just as they were getting that upper hand here at Scarfield, the TR just got totally wiped out.
And the fact is, the TM managed to do it with only 2 infantry, 2 to 3 infantry versus like 5 to 8. Just insane.
Combine your arms.
Leave the restricted
It's
area.
the only way to do it.
Look at all those striker inside the spawn.
Yeah, all the tracers. Holy moly.
All the TR force are here in Scarfield Helicruise. They might go for World Cup Ecological Preserve very soon. Should be the same, but a lot easier for the
Terrain
NC.
is restricted. Clear out of that area.
But since we are relatively close to the home base of the TR, technically we could see a lot more drops.
I find your
A good drop could have worked against that kind of strategy.
No, I think
But,
they expended all their nanites.
Yeah,
Pulling maxes.
look at that. Those double doors trying to go from the long detour and jump on the double doors, but you're jumping on an harasser. On 2 harasser.
Oh gosh, he just landed it on there and is shooting the wing bulldog at the TR that are trying to make their way to the point. Yeah, the preserve is going to be even worse just because the point is exposed. It's got
Small
that
push
flimsy little
from the
canopy
western
on it, that's it.
door, right onto the point. Small hopes for the TR. Res grenade has been thrown. We'll res a couple of TR here, but yeah, I feel like it was the only res grenade being thrown into the fight.
Oh, I see zombies for TR. That's a lot of them. The NC were taking cover behind the relic. We've got a couple of NCs still taking cover on the stairs. Let's see if he makes it. Oh, nope, he just got grenadered. Oh, I think he just got team killed by the harasser. Oh well.
Yeah, probably. Up to Psycho, yeah, being killed by his own harasser maybe. But we still have the server room for the NC, so easy entrance, guaranteed.
the
C4
Prowler's
into
sticking
the
its
small
nose down
stairs.
Into the building has got to be a little demoralizing. Oh, we've got the whole TR over here dead
Big
on
res
small
grenade coming
stairs.
in.
Oh, we've got zombies for both teams.
Once again, big res.
not the path of enlightenment.
Oh, you got to take those reses.
You have to, just for the sake of forcing your opponent to waste a few bullets in your body. Just for the long run, at some point, your opponent will be forced to reload, and one of your mates will be able to kill him.
Yeah, no free kills. You got to make them pay for it.
Oh yes. Even a single bullet just to kill you in that shot might be worth it.
Well, they're repping up this Vanguard that's inside the base. Alright, I'm gonna go check out the next base. Oh god, I just clipped into a
Taken the
corner.
facility.
Alright,
Yeah.
I see a handful of TR trickling into the point. I don't know where they're gonna get set up. This base is so open.
It is
I mean, you've
so
got cover
open,
from the
but
trees,
you
but
could
it doesn't do
technically...
anything for the air hammers.
Yeah. You could technically stay inside the buildings, and yeah, every time you have an opponent jumping onto the point, you try and destroy it from the building. So, but yeah, you will have to go on in the open at some point.
Well, they've already destroyed the equipment terminal.
Yes.
Oh,
Which
that
is
poor
good.
little guy just got murdered. Goodbye, buddy.
It is good, but it's not like they pull out a max from that infantry terminal. So
I
kind
mean,
of a
we
shame.
do have a lot of cheese here, so it's possible. I don't know how some of these names make it past the filters.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you see one of the bolter of TM?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the
Oh,
one.
goodness. Good job, Rogue Planet Games.
Oh no.
You've succeeded. Clearly.
I don't think I don't think it is one of the problem of Pro Planet games, but it's sort of a problem with the player.
Yeah, that's true. Oh gosh, they're just pounding them with the air to ground. Fortunately, this barn building is a little bigger than the other two pillboxes.
Yeah. It's really important that they stay alive inside that building. And the trees as well do play a big role for their survival. Because, yeah, you can't quite aim that much. You just have to aim at small Doritos with a name right above it. So it is okay for the infantry for now to stay on to the point a bit in the open. But right, look at those sneaky guy right on the roof. Toby, the Xenora, the double Toby. Xenora has been AFK. Oh, never mind. Goes back online. But yeah, what political? Do we have a back camp on Scarfield Acres? Because it would be great for the tier to have a backup, but I don't think they have right now.
I
Because
do
they
see
do invest
they've
a
got
lot.
some NC. They've got 3 people hanging out on point. Yeah, it's Snipsel, Erots, and Dr. Psycho. Greatest effort, and I think they've got their hands full over here.
Yeah. TR not really ready to transition on the next base, just because they have so many max. They have maxes right there. You will be forced to take a galaxy from your own base and to take out the max and try to go on the offensive. It will take a lot of time, to be honest. And so far, the time you don't really have that much.
Well, I also don't know what the nanites are like for both teams because the
They are
the
pretty
NC
low.
has kept up the
I
same
think they are
vehicles
pretty
for
low.
a while.
NC didn't. I think on Scarfield Acres, they didn't really have that much maxes. They had a lot of C4, a lot of nades, conts, and whatnot, which in the long run are very, very costly. But they also had a couple of harassers, and yeah, harassers are not expensive, but they are not cheap as well. But the good thing is they managed to keep their harassers for quite a while.
Yeah, they've had that air
so,
up for a
yeah.
while too.
Yes.
Alright, it seems like the NC have
NC,
gotten themselves
yeah.
set up in this little double stack.
We do have a back cap. Yes, we do have a small back cap. So
I don't
Snips
know how
knows-
small that is. One well-timed rest grenade can turn this around. I see a squad that's still alive.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a bad
You
play.
you have a squad alive, and suddenly you have Essin showing
Now they've
around
got 2
at the
squads
door.
on
So
point.
you don't quite know how long opponents are going to survive with Essin on the corner. So yeah. We will see. So far, so good for the TR, but yeah, they only rely on beacon. They will need more. They will need to bring more to this fight. Otherwise, it will be impossible to recapture capture that base. They don't have the air control. A big max push from PM could easily sneak inside inside the base and destroyed everything. We already have some res grenade coming in for the TR, and that's some nanites. Really difficult to replenish because you don't have terminals and whatnot to resupply the nanites, to resupply the res grenades. So at some point you will run dry of resources. In terms of resources, and speaking of nanites, and as well the consumable, the grenade itself is a resources from which when you run dry you can get killed more easily.
Well, they do have a good setup here in terms of people taking advantage of the cover around the relic and up here in recovery. It's going to be a little bit harder to wipe them all with grenades or with air or... But it looks like the push is coming from small stair right now. That's going to be hard. I don't think the NC is going to have a good time doing that. Let's see what happens in the server room, because I see some NC pushing in.
Yeah, a lot of heavies. No medics in that push. One zombie managed to kill Herots. But yeah, so far so good for the NC. They managed to wipe few TRs. We do have some maxes in the mix as well for the NC. Finally, some maxes. We're relatively close.
Oh, that's it.
But yeah,
Goodbye.
only beacons. You'll get wiped at 1 minute and 40 seconds remaining. And yeah, it is a way on which you are going to protect Wokuk Ecological. That's a mean of defense for
Defense
PTSD.
is a good offense. Kicking
Yeah.
it back in the old school.
It is true.
Well,
it
they're
is
all
true.
pouring into Wukok. Sorry, that's sort of a meme way to pronounce it. My bad.
This is okay. But yeah, you keep the maxes, you just drop on Wokuk Ecological Preserve, and it could be deadly to have those maxes, because you don't really expect those maxes to come around. That's kind of a WFAT pages book of attack, of tactic. Whenever you pull the max on defense or on transition, do have a gal to go to get those maxes up and running on the next base, because your opponent don't really expect it.
Well,
Oh my
TR
god,
just
the
took
gal,
out
they
all
need
of
to
the
stay
spawns
alive.
for the NC with a dual bulldog bus, but now they've got a gal drop with maxes.
There is a second gal drop coming in with a second max. And yeah, suddenly you're trapped. You're trapped for the TR. Kind of trapped as well for the NT. That's a one-way ticket here to death. Dropping onto the point. Good operation for the TR. They managed to keep one of the maxes alive. Big res grenade coming in. So they should be able to res the other dead pixel max. No, will respawn. So he kind of lost one of the max. But where are the NC soldiers?
Yeah, the res grenades weren't quite landing where they needed them to. Oh, okay, we've got another galaxy coming in. Where's this one gonna land? Galaxy's taking fire. They're pretty well set up here. I'm gonna be impressed if they manage to wipe it and start flipping it before this match is over.
Yeah, it is nearly over, at least for the attack, because 5 minutes remaining into the round, so yeah, this is relatively close. Scarfield Raker is nothing really serious happening, small skirmish here and there, but yeah, has been destroyed. No beacons around. Should be safe. A bit of stretching here from CrossJohn, needing to stretch his knees. Very important.
Don't want to get any blood clots in your calves.
Nope, you don't. But yeah, 4 minutes and 27 seconds remaining to the end of the round, so not that much time. So Wokuk Ecological is nearly protected.
Oh, that air to ground is so punishing.
Oh yes. But we do have the countermeasure for the TR. But yeah, for the NC, sorry, with the anti-lock galaxy. But yeah, even with that kind of galaxy running around, it is really difficult to bring the soldiers.
I was kind of surprised they didn't bring a couple of rep gals to soak up the damage.
Yep, it's true. They could have done it.
But they've already got the upper hand, so I suppose don't change it. Don't fix it if it isn't broken.
Yeah, they don't have time anymore to capture Wokuk Ecological. This is the end. So the score is final 4-1 for TM against PTSD. PTSD, the only way they scored a point was with very, very quick and sneaky cap of Shrewded Skyway, sorry, right at the beginning of the first round. Then they were dominated by TM here, and yeah, I feel that this is the end, unfortunately, of
This area is
for
restricted.
Wokook. Everyone is going to have a bit of a small party on Wokook Arm Station. We couldn't really touch the Arm Station. That's okay. They are boring bases from the start, so it's okay to see if we didn't really see Arm Station that much. But yeah, it was actually a fun match. TM had some struggle here and there, but it was more because they were facing a good opponent with good tactics, knowing when they had to go on to the defensive and whatnot. So yeah, I would say well played. PTSD, they managed to have strong defense, especially on Shrouded Skyway and as well Quati Mountain Complex on the first round. So yeah, well played for the two teams, well played for TM. Going into the final, they will, I believe, face Short Stack once again for kind of the rematch of the rematch of the match. So yeah, TM versus Short Stack. I believe it is next Friday or next Saturday on the 27th. So yeah, less than a minute remaining. Graham, how did you enjoy that match?
You know what? I love seeing a good point hold. It hits all the right buttons to see people really doing the teamwork thing, appreciating that striving towards a common goal can be what makes this game really, really fun. Because I bet they were having a blast when the TR were defending Scarfield. And while it can feel really good to roll the other team, at some point it's a little boring, and so they put up a good fight. That probably is my favorite. Of course, you say I missed the best part in the beginning, so here we are.
Yeah, definitely was the best part. The first 10 minutes of the match were really, really good.
More than anything, I'm curious about what morale was like during this, because I always expect morale is going to be worse than it is, but only because I'm probably projecting.
Yeah, I feel like they knew, like it is going to be a tough, very, very tough match, and so yeah, TM they are pretty much ready to face their opponents, and yes, there is 4-1. We hit the final timer. And end of the match. So GG to PTSD for that victory. And yeah, what a fun match. So we will be waiting for the team captains joining us for the post-game interview. We are going to keep the interview a bit short, because yeah, the match has been already really, really long. 2 time 40 minutes plus some half time, quite long for a match. So already 1 hour and 30 minutes. So I don't really want to keep you that much watching, because you have to hit at some point. Even I have to hit, and since I'm French, eating around 8 p.m. is pretty much a religion. But yeah, end of the match for TM versus PTSD. TM once again having quite a, I would say, good match. Now, I would not say easy match, but I would say good
User
match.
joined your channel.
User joined your
channel. User joined
Hello.
your channel.
Hi.
Sorry,
Hello.
for some reason
User
I'm
joined
not
your channel.
hearing the all call of Reltor, and yeah, sorry you were waiting. I would say great job to everyone. It was very interesting match to see, and and I do believe it was a tough match for PTSD as well. A bit for TM, we did see you struggle a bit to have some repush, but it is still part of the game, and your opponent can go smart and try and turtle on a building. So it was really good to see you struggle. Is a big word, but in the end you did not like roll down the lane, so it was a lot more enjoyable to watch. So it was good. Well played. Graham, do you have any questions?
I'm always curious about what morale was like, because it looked like you guys were having a blast for the TR defending the
The
reliquary.
morale was high.
It was very, very high. We were so happy.
Yeah, that had to have been a blast to be in there, wrecking some face, holding that point like you really meant it.
Yeah. Overall, we are completely satisfied with the overall tournament, how we went. Like, we knew that we will lose against them, but at least we clutched that first round shrouded cap, which was absolutely
Oh, yes.
surprising, because
Yeah.
we contested it twice on the 1 second mark. And from there, the morale was so high that we just said, come on, let's do some shit and let's try something out here and there. And we got some backups in. Cheese game from TM was air, and cheese game was superior. Without any chance of air, our cheese was just crumbling to dust whenever we tried it. And so we went a bit unorthodox and tried with 300 IQ plays, strikers and cloaked sundies out in the prairie, out in the nowheres, to backup, stuff like that. Was fun.
Do you think you're going to bring a team for the next LaneSmash season?
Maybe? I don't know.
I mean, obviously there's some time to plan, but was it?
Yeah.
Like, do you feel like it was worth it in terms of the time
Yeah,
commitment and everything?
definitely. Like, you can ask anyone on our team. If you tell them 1st of April this year that we would have success in the B bracket, and then we would get the B bracket final on our in our favor, and play in the A bracket, then everyone would have called it an April Fool's joke. And I'm very impressed with all my teammates. 2.5 months now, since the start of April. 2.5 months we are in this tournament. It's crazy. And yeah, I'm okay how it ended, and it's nice that it ends now.
Yeah, we've seen you evolve with the preseason trainings, with the matches all during the tournament. You definitely, you're not the same team as you were before, and I do think that the PTSD of D1 of the tournament facing the PTSD of today, this is a complete stomp. To be
Yeah.
honest, but would be great to watch, but not feasible and not doable. But yeah, very well played. I feel like you could have the tools to, if you were to keep practicing and to even contest. If we were to keep the tournament structure, we could have 3 teams in A bracket next year, or maybe more. WFAT has been a good team on B bracket as well. So yeah, they are a bit, I would say, underpowered against Short Stack and even TM. But yeah, you still have some good matches against them. So yeah, and the score of today definitely showed. You have the strategy to not like be steamrolled on the lane, which is really important. So yeah, well, great job on Scarfield Reliquaries. That defense inside the building with so many maxes, so many infantry inside. You made a good call. With a bit of guerrilla tactic to try and attack on Shoot Skyway on the second round. That was the good call to make, because make them waste as much time as possible. And when they think they can try and overrun us on the point, we do have the point on Shoot Skyway, so it's going to be a pain in the ass for them. So yeah, you definitely have the tools to come back next year and be rocking on A bracket. So yeah. Snipsel, what a bummer! You lost the first base. What the hell was that? What was through the sky with Snips?
Oh, Slips is having some trouble
Oh,
with
no,
his ears, so I'm
Capcom's
just
done.
gonna answer for him. You know, sometimes you make mistakes. It just happens. You know, we had a bit too much air in the air, and
Yeah.
then we lost the point. But that was alright. We just kept it back.
Yeah.
We got our vehicle superiority,
Yeah, go
and
ahead.
it was
Sorry.
all fine.
Yeah, on that base, you just said we went we went a bit too much air, but like do you really think it is an issue to have that much air? Because like you were ground pounding really hard, and I felt like on that base there was no errors coming from TM. It was just PTSD coming ultra clutch on that point. So
I mean, the big problem with us having that much air was that our air ended up killing some of our people, which led to us having less people on point.
yeah.
So, and if we didn't have that much air, we could have had more people on point, which wouldn't have
True.
ended in then people of us getting air mud by our own people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's alright. They invested a lot of nanas into getting the cap, and you guys got it, and that was a good move. But you know, in the end, we still had the control over the match.
yeah, the control was pretty sure with the air. You had the clear advantage. There was basically no match. I didn't check, so I didn't see. But if there was any mosses from PTSD, maybe Ben, you can confirm. Was there any mosses in the sky for PTSD?
Not really. Our strategy was to do timing attacks with air, and that was it. We realized that we weren't going to win a straight up air battle, so it was all about striking when we could deal as much damage as possible or distract them.
Yeah, and
Didn't work out really well.
yeah, worked out
It
pretty
was
well
a
because
try.
you
We knew that we will lose air dominance from the get go. Even if we had our best lineup for the pilots. So yeah, we wanted to do it with timing, but then we realized later on in the game, like when we got that first shrouded cap, we realized that we wanted to reduce at least their numbers, and we got none. Like we killed nothing in their air in the beginning, and that was the wake up call for us to say, yeah, I don't think we should use air.
yeah.
It's just wasted nanites for us. Better cause some chaos with ranger harassers and stuff like that.
Yeah, I feel like in LaneSmash you could technically get away with not playing hair that much, but it is
It's
a
definitely
sacrifice
under
and
more
very
pressure.
heavy sacrifice.
Yeah, it's definitely more pressure. It's the first time in all matches that we have ever played where we had no air dominance or at least air contested, and you feel the difference. Like you always have that shadow above you, and you just think when it's striking, when do you get killed? And it's really a lot of pressure when you try to move around and be a bit tactical, and yeah.
Yeah. So what would be like if you were to come next year? What would you try to improve? Because you seems to have figured out the infantry play, to figure out the vehicle play. Do you really think that the air game is lacking for PTSD?
No, I'm like today was a bit of the issue with the attendance, but it is on our side. Actually, I'm very thankful for our pilots. Like they did throughout the whole tournament, they did an amazing job and they improved as a cohesive unit as well. And like you said, I think the basics, the fundamentals are clearly there on all levels. And now it would need us to just practice, also in the off season when nothing happens. I'm not sure if we will do that or not. But it's then individual skill, more or less, that needs to improve, in my opinion.
I'm totally up for that, Senior. And I would guess that the people from DTWM are also up for that.
Yeah, I mean, amazing. When you came to me beginning of April, I just thought, will that work out? And fucking hell, it was amazing. It worked
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. I just wanted to see what LaneSmash was like, and hey, well,
Pretty cool, huh?
it is really cool. It's been my best time in PlanetSide so far. Really, this is what I dreamed of when I made DTWM.
Yeah.
With Magi and Uzi. Like this sort of combined arms gameplay. Yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah.
My experience is it's easier to improve as an individual than it is to learn teamwork. So, because you can change your mouse settings and get a nicer monitor, but you can't just flick a setting and get that rhythm with your team. So, if you get that individual improvement, you'll probably see a big boost in your game.
Yeah.
Yeah, same for the Vika gameplay. Like our Vika gameplay in the beginning was atrocious, and now we at least get the synergy combined. It doesn't take so long to get gunners and drivers. Everything is more fluent on our side. So yeah, if we can like, if the individual performance can improve, then I think we can become a bit stronger.
Yes, definitely. And for TM, maybe Snips will fix his issues, but Doc P and Jack Rima, short stack. Your next opponent. You already faced them 3 times. I would say 3 times, but in real,
yes,
in
3
real,
times.
only was it really 3 times with the first week of Outfit War, when you had to forfeit.
Oh,
But,
we faced them in a practice match before.
Yeah. But yeah, in the tournament, you won 2 times. You had 1 forfeit. Yeah. How confident are you for the next match against Short Stack? Because like in paper, you are 2-1, but in the tournament, but you are also 2-0, really playing a game. So yeah.
I mean, there's always a certain confidence but that is not based on the enemy team. That is more based on the guys we are like the guys in the team. We know what we are good in, we know what we are bad in, and we are willing to put in, enough effort in to reach our goals. So
Yeah,
we
so
will
pretty
do what
confident.
is needed. Maybe.
Yeah. Graham, any question for Snips?
I don't. I'm just going to say thanks to everybody who showed up. Thanks to the people who refereed, everybody who's working behind the scenes to organize. But not for those people, these events would not happen. So thanks to everybody for an awesome show, and I just love having the best seat in the house.
Yeah, it's true. You have, as viewers, you have the second best seat in the house, but yeah, as caster, we have the primary cameras and a very good view to all the action. And I think on that note, we can send off the stream. So thank you again, gentlemen, for great match. And yeah, TM. See you on the final next week.
Yep.
See you guys.
Yeah,
Thank you for casting, and GG.
Yep, GG. Thanks for
Anytime,
casting.
man.
Peace.
Bye.
User left your channel. User left your channel.
Yeah, Graham, that's going to wrap up for us. What a great game we just had of LaneSmash, and yeah, to be fair, that kind of tournament made me reconsider a bit the opinion I had of LaneSmash, where I had played LaneSmash a long time ago, and for me it was just cheese. And not
yeah,
really
I gather there's also a lot of drama, and I'm not particularly sensitive to the drama, so I'd love it if my outfit decided to participate, but there's a lot of resistance to it just because of I don't know.
I think for my outfit, we were like I think there was Vogue from Cobalt. I'm not quite sure about the outfit, but asked us my outfit to come and join them for LaneSmash, and we were like, do we really want to play LaneSmash? Because infantry don't really have a room, but the way TM is playing, good infantry players, like clutch infantry players, definitely have a room to play LaneSmash. LaneSmash is just not for like mid fits where you don't have MLG players.
Yeah, you need
Players that are
at least a
playing-
squad of people that can shoot head good, a squad of people that can do the vehicle stuff.
Yeah, in the end of the day, if you're clicking the heads of your enemy, and if you're killing more enemy that the enemy can kill you, you're going to win. So yeah, kind of make me reconsider my opinion on LaneSmash. And it is actually good to have those kind of opinion changer tournaments. So the viewers, the community of PlanetSide can suddenly figure out, oh damn, what a game mode. Pretty fun. So yeah, really glad that we had that kind of tournament. Pretty long in terms of the number of teams, in terms of the format, because the game, you're playing on an entire lane, so 2 rounds of 40 minutes. Yes, it is pretty long to have all those matches, but damn, the organization was good, and I'm really thankful for the tournaments. And yeah, last week is the last week. Next week is the last week of the tournament, so yeah, it is soon to be ended. Kind of sad, but yeah. On those words, Graham, thank you very much for co-casting with me once again, and yeah, see you later. Bye bye.
Bye for now.